we've decided to go for a little holiday down to the southeast coast. We're going to spend a couple of weeks down by Dover, Folkestone,
Margate,
Broadstairs, all around them areas. We booked it at the last minute and the weather is absolute pants. Yeah, so we've just arrived, and we're staying at the Chequers Caravan Site, which is near Dover. It's a nice little site. We stayed here several times before. I'll show you a video of it later, but it's raining and we've just parked up and I'm absolutely starving. So we decided to have a late lunch and an early dinner. So we brought down an Asda's shepherd's pie. So we're going to have an Asda's shepherd's pie, which Carol has just put, let's see if I can show you, over there in the Omnia, which is that there. That's the Omnia. So she's scooped it all out, slapped it in there in a nice heap, heating it up, and we're going to stuff that in a couple of minutes when it's ready. I'm absolutely ravenous. It's time now. It's just coming up to around about 20 to 2, and my belly clock says it's way past dinner time. Carol's checking her watch as I'm speaking. So I've changed it to be jammies because I'm not going anywhere for the rest of the afternoon. So it's a jammy afternoon and we shall just enjoy the van. She'll show you outside in a couple of mins. Let me just power this up, take this off and I'll show you. That's the grub in the Omnia. I'm not going to burn my hand. Ouch! That was unbelievably hot. As you can see, it's wet out there. It's just stopped raining by the looks. Carol's got herself in her jammies as well, so she's just settling down. And we got the silver screens outside today. That will help keep the warmth in, even though they're a pain to take off when it's raining or when they're wet. And as normal, everything back there is in a massive grate. Higgledy-piggledy mess, including a bag of crisps ready to be lunched. And I think the only thing that's clean is the toilet. Not clean, I mean uncluttered. Oh, maybe not. Oh, and a cup of tea. I'm gasping for a cup of tea.
That's the gas lamps.
Hot. Looks good. With a nice hunk of bread, that will go down very well. Well, after that nice meal that we had for our sort of lunch come dinner, it's starting to get a bit chilly. We're all battened down, as you can see. We've put up the silver screens at the back, which will help keep the warmth in. And I'll put a little blanket up. I always put a blanket up on the sliding door, because the sliding door is metal and the cold tends to come through it, and it acts like a cold radiator. So this is blanket, affectionately known as Blanky, that we put across the door. So it goes all the way down on the sliding door, and it just helps keep out that draft. What we found was these magnets. Oh, there's one up here that we're not using. As you can see, these magnets, little clips on them. They're not particularly powerful, but they can hold up that blanket. It's not quite cold enough actually to put on the heating yet, but we'll probably be putting on our Oodies that we bought. Oodie.
Nice and warm.
Keep ourselves warm. These are what we used last year as well, and they do keep you warm. Lovely. Very nice. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice and warm. Oh. Well, that's our telly all set up, ready to start watching. It's in a good spot there because it's just totally opposite where we sit, and it's on that shelf that my brother made up for me that we mentioned once before. It's a Cello TV. It's not the best in the world, but it's a pretty darn good telly. Our daughter and son-in-law bought us that for Christmas, so must be
4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago now, and it's been a good telly. It's gone bouncing down the there once when I left it on the bed and totally forgot it's on the bed, and when we went to take off the eider down, we just pulled the eider down off and the telly went flying through the air, went bang bang bang. It still works absolutely perfect. It's been bashed and walloped, it's been rammed in cupboards and dropped, and it's still pretty darn good. The only downside to the Cellos is that it doesn't have a very good sound. We bought this little portable wireless speaker, which is pretty good actually. It is a Bluetooth one, but the Cello's not Bluetooth, so we plug it in here with a little 3.5 inch 3.5mm jack. 3.5 inch. We charge this up about every 3rd day, so we run it for about 3 nights. In fact, it's never gone flat. Oh, my hat. These sometimes can get right in your eyes during the evening, so this cuts it all out and it keeps my head warm. Oh, the wife's gonna have a little tipple tonight.
The bottle, you mean? With some Tango dark berry.
Bud Light for me. Plastic. Not so heavy when you're travelling. If it goes bouncing out of the cupboard onto the floor, it won't shatter. Half measures! Where's the rest of it gone?